Hi, hey, Italiana, welcome. Hope you're having a great night. Hi, Anna. Hello. So, let me tell you about my day. Oh my God, I have so much to tell you guys, especially about my daughter's party yesterday, which was a blast. I feel like they had a good time, but I'll get into that one. I'm just gonna let you know what I'm doing. So today, well, because of last night, so we got there a little late because check-in was at 4, and I did want to work a little, so I didn't get off until 4:30, and I headed over to the Aliante for like a late check-in. By the time I got the rooms and everybody accommodated, it was like already, what time was it? Oh my gosh, it was like 8 p.m. And remember, I had worked, I had done a little workout in the morning. So I feel like I always say I'm tired, but I was tired yesterday. But anyway, I had to make this happen for my daughter. Thank you for all of you again that had all those great suggestions. It worked out too perfect. The girls looked happy, and the casino. Harper, thank you. Welcome. I'm just explaining about yesterday. My daughter had wanted a sleepover, and we did it at the Aliante Hotel Casino in North Las Vegas. And oh, happy birthday to your daughter. Thank you, Anna. It was actually a week ago, but because she had that request, I needed a little bit of time just to get the room calmed. So actually, I from thinking I was gonna get the suite, it just turned out that when I got there, I never had a host because remember, I'm like a local here in Las Vegas. And even though I do play once in a while, like my free play is like $25. And if you like were to mention that to like a high roller or like the ones that really play, that's like barely anything. But you know what? I go there with my $25 free play that they give, and $200 is usually my budget. And I pick the machine, whatever I think is going to hit, and I just play it. But I had never asked for any kind of comps. Anyway, I had reserved one room, and they looked at the play I did have, and they said, well, you could possibly talk to a host and get upgraded to a suite. So I went there with that intention. Anyway, I get to the receptionist. Well, I get to check in, and I explain that. They look up my play. They tell me I do have to talk to a host. So I'm a little bit embarrassed because I'm thinking, oh my God, they might laugh because I don't really play that much, but whatever. So I go to meet the host, and they tell me, they only had available the presidential suite, which was probably, I'm sure, like a really beautiful one, but I would have to come out of pocket like $200 or $100. And then the host was really nice. She goes, but I can hook you up a connecting room, which it'll accommodate all the girls, yourself, and it would be for free because really, I had told her that I have to work today. So she was like, is it really worth it to come out of pocket? Because I was going to do it because I wanted to make sure Gavina like had an amazing time. It was my first time planning like this sleepover or parties, because I've mentioned to you all that I'm not like a party planner, and I would never plan a party. I've never done that. So luckily none of my kids ever wanted it. So this was like a lot of pressure. But so I went with the extra room, which worked. And I even did a little short. I think I'll post it after. I was going to do it last night. But man, those 13-year-olds have so much. I thought I have energy. Those girls had a lot of energy. So even the connecting room, they're so sneaky. I don't know at what time. It was about 3. And I was like, girls, just keep it down. I don't want security to come in, like knock and tell us that we're being too loud. But by the time I woke up at like 6 a.m., when I'm like, okay, guys, you have like 2 hours. I'm just giving you like a heads up to, either get up. But no, we're leaving in 2 hours. They had locked the extending room door. And I was like, oh, those sneaky girls. But anyway, it turned out good. So, oh my God, shout out to Aliante. Not only did they hook up a good room, connecting room, so 2 rooms, but the lady was like, how many of you? And I told her the number. She hooked up where this wasn't even in the plans, but she hooked up like the movies. So everybody got to go to the movies and it was all comped. So don't ever think like, if you think, oh, I'm not gonna ask because this and this, it doesn't hurt to try. So I'm glad I tried. I got out of like my shyness and I went for it. And yeah, that was a hookup to me. And it gave me something extra to keep these girls that were full of energy, like occupied. But anyway, that was just my story about last night. So this morning, because I did not sleep too good, I was exhausted, but I made it to work. I'm like home now, but I hadn't eaten. All I ate today was like chips and salsa. My friend had gotten Javier's. Oh, you guys got to try that restaurant. It's delicious. I'm sure you guys have heard of Javier's Mexican restaurant. I think they have another one in LA. But I was starving and I thought, why not do a video where, I could just show you this place. It was like East Side. So I wasn't familiar with the area, but I thought it would be good to get tacos because since I had the chips and salsa from that Mexican place earlier, the Javier's, I was still craving Mexican food. But let me show you what I have. So look, people compare them to, if you're here from my son's channel, Jeremy in the House, you know that when he visits Las Vegas, he usually stops at a place called Tacos El Gordo. So my friend told me that they're kind of similar to that place. I went to Tacos El Güero. Oh my God, and they just add a name. I think that's so cool. So I'm eating tacos from Tacos El Güero. Hi, BH Road Stories. What's up? Welcome, Anna. Those are good. But you know me, I had to like try different things. They're known for like their birria tacos. And I couldn't make up my mind. So I thought, I think I'll just try this food out and do it with all of you. So that's why I'm doing this video. But look at their birria tacos. And the only thing, because I got there late, they were out of the consommé. The consommé is, if you don't know, but I'm sure people know about birria tacos. This taco right here, this is the birria taco. It comes with the meat. I'm not sure what kind. Or maybe I'm just kind of tired and I can't remember. But look, this is the birria, and it comes with onion and cilantro, and I guess they put a little sauce on it. But usually it has a dipping sauce. So look at how hungry I was when I got there. So I got 2 birria tacos, and I know I'm not gonna finish it. Hi, Melly. Hello, welcome. Very, very nice. We'll see, because the first time my friend, I'm actually giving them another chance, because the first time my friend took me, I was actually going to do a video with you all, like, I don't know if it was a month ago, but whatever. I was going to show you this place a while back, but on the way home, I was so hungry that I started eating. And I was like, oh my God, do you think we can stop at a gas station? Because my stomach was just acting up. First off, I shouldn't be having cheese. And do you guys do that too? Where sometimes you're just craving something, even though you know it's not that good for you, and then it just messes up your stomach? Well, that happened to me that night. So I didn't get to do a video and show you, but I'm doing it now. So let's start with the birria tacos, because I can keep talking and talking. But look, really quick. I got birria. I got carne asada. That's what their carne asada looks like. And look, I'm using the cake stand. So my son should be very proud. That's the birria. And look, I got 3 chicken tacos. Yours truly, aloha. Hi, yours truly. And if I don't say the full name, sorry. I'm just like barely trying to see. Guys, I still haven't found my glasses. That sucks. So I have brand new glasses and I haven't been able to actually use them because I can't find them. But look, and then I got 3 of their chicken tacos. But look. Yeah, I don't know. I just couldn't make up my mind when I got there. And what's really good, they automatically give you they call this chiles and cebolla toreados. I hope I'm saying it right. Nice. Oh, Apple. Thank you. Thank you. Do I still have makeup on? I've been working all day and I feel like by the time I get home, I look very tired. But you know what? I've been also using the patches. No, I don't know. It's still too soon for that. But remember how I'm working on these areas right here, just trying to see if I could do it natural before I go try that filler. So maybe you guys can tell me when if you see results and stuff. But anyway, so look at that. So I'm just gonna start, and excuse if I make a mess, but I gotta try it. And I wanna make sure I at least get to eat 2. So I'm gonna take one of these tortillas out, but let's go. Oh, a piece of guacamole fell. I'm gonna add some onion. Oh, and they did give me a red sauce and a green sauce, but right now I just wanna see how it tastes before I start adding anything. But look. Oh, thank you, Lexi. I just threw it up because I didn't want like my hair all over the place. And I was really hungry, so I wanted to get right in. Miranda, what's up, beautiful? So far, so good. But I see why they put 2 tortillas, because it starts breaking up. I'm just going to use this. I didn't even have time to try to find a pretty plate to put it on, because I'm so hungry. But, they're good. Really good. I don't even think they need the consomme. Let me just try to reinvite to all the newcomers. Hello, everyone. Really good. Really good. I'm not even going to add a hot sauce because it's already spicy. Oh my goodness. I see why it needs a tortilla, because it's breaking apart. So I'm just going to get a little messy. That's really good. Sometimes when I want to save, well, not consume too many calories, look at this trick I do. Because this is carne asada anyway, I'll just get rid of that tortilla and use the one from the carne asada. Do you guys do that too? Or do you like it where if it's carne asada, you stick to that chicken, that me, I'm just trying to, because I know I get full kind of quick. So I want to make sure I get everything in. But I finished that birria, was good. Whatever fell onto the taco, the carne asada, I just have to do this a little neater because now I'm even getting confused. I want to make sure, because I know my daughter, if my daughter Lexi, who's pregnant, comes home, she can have whatever I don't finish. Okay. Well, look. I don't even care anymore how messy I get. And look, I cannot wear white. This is from earlier. Remember how I said the salsa and the chips that I had? And some guacamole, which was delicious. Oh, let me show you really quick, because something I just noticed. Don't you hate when you're like 2 days away from getting your nails done or getting filled, If only my nail could have waited 2 days, because tomorrow's my Friday, so I'm going on Tuesday to get my nails done. But look, one breaks, this and two break. So look, I have two nails, but I have an appointment. And look, I don't think I did wait. This is the first time that they lasted a month. Tomorrow will be a month. Usually in 2 weeks, my nails start falling off. But you know what I tried? I tried a new nail, they call it, you know how they have acrylic, they have gel nails. I tried Gel X, which I was like, no, that's not going to work for me because the first 2 times I tried it. Oh, look. So this is actually carne asada and birria taco. That's really good. That's really, really good. But it's now a birria carne asada taco. Not this tortilla. This one's not soggy. And Motown. But the birria tacos were. But that it comes with 2 tortillas. And I was trying to cut down on the carbs, so I took off one, and then it started breaking apart. But for me, that's okay, because now I just made my carne asada taco even fatter. Now it's a carne asada birria taco. Maybe you're not supposed to do that when you're trying to like show food, right? I just like to make food my own. Who knows? Maybe one of you out there eat the same like me. And I'm just giving you my honest opinion. I like a fat taco. That sounds funny. And it's actually a really good combination. And look how fat. You guys know when I've cooked, I say I like meat in every bite. Look at this. Doesn't that look really good? It's delicious. And because I'm super hungry, it makes it even better. That's really good. Right, Miranda? I love food, period, too. But it is a little on the spicy side, so I'm glad I got some cucumbers. My trainer would be happy. I should be like, look, girl, my vegetable intake. I got 3 cucumbers. Isn't that crazy? If there was one thing I need to change, is adding more vegetables for sure. Belinda, I hope I said it right. Hi. I love living in Las Vegas. When I moved here, at the time, it was when San Francisco's prices were like, it was just getting like so expensive. And on my way home to San Francisco from Georgia, we stopped here, and I knew this is where I wanted to be. Oh shoot, see? And I went to school for hospitality and tourism. And when we got to Las Vegas, like we studied on it and how the hotels and casinos work, I fell in love. Like I remember when the teacher did talk about Vegas, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna live there one day. And I did. So on our trip from Georgia, and we made this stop, it just all worked out where I asked for one day to look around and try to find an apartment. So I got all that. luckily I had just done my taxes, so I came here with money and I found an apartment. Getting lost, like looking for places, I got lost and I found this apartment that I really loved. And they said, oh, you need a money order. No, that's one thing, Melly. What's crazy is that when it gets like crazy weather, like 112, I hate the weather. But you're usually inside most of the time with air conditioning. So, yeah, but I do. And then the winter here, I love it. I like cold weather. Probably like the whole premenopause. But yeah, in the heat, I never feel it because I'm always in air conditioned places. Really good. Forget the napkin. But, oh my God, Nate, right? Luckily, I was so occupied with the slumber party, it wasn't so bad. And then I thought, why am I going to get mad? They didn't show up. If they're mad or not, whatever, they're still getting paid. So why do we as fans get upset if no matter what, the players are going to get paid? So, and there's next season, right? You too, Belinda? Me too. The hot flashes, stomach issues, the mood. Like sometimes I just feel, I always say, oh, I feel weird. And a lot of people that know me are probably like, no, your ass is weird. And you're probably right. But it's a different feeling. And I've mentioned it before. It feels like I had a really bad hangover, but I haven't even, I haven't been drinking. That's how I explain it because I feel so crappy sometimes. What in the late night snacks with Diana is going on here? Why, do you know me, Russell? Where you know that this is like not my thing? You're right. This is very late. But all I ate today was like barely anything, hardly anything. So today I said, you know what? I'll just move my cheat day from Tuesday for tonight. Oh, was that a bad one? It's okay. Because his comment was not going to stop me from snacking. I'm hungry today. And I think the workout I do at the gym, hopefully the Rams will beat the Seahawks for you. Yes, I was actually happy that, what's their name? Was it yeah, who won today? The Rams, right? I hope they win too. That was a good game. Man, the ones that played the Bears. I know it, I just can't remember because right now I'm hungry. Yeah, the Rams beat them. That was really good. I did get to see that. It was in overtime, and I remember I stepped off. I took a little break, and by the time I came back, I was like, "Who won?" And they told me that that they had won. So that's pretty good. How was the girls' party? The girls' party was really good. That's why I think I didn't eat a lot today. I didn't hardly eat anything, so that's why I'm eating late. So that comment about eating late, it's because of that. I'm just off right now. Like, I'm off schedule. So even this is off schedule. But throwing in that girls' slumber party threw me off. But you know what? If I don't do a live, I'm going to do a little short walking into Zumba class tomorrow at 9 a.m. I'm 33 years old. Oh my God, that's a young age. And sometimes I think I might be premenopausing. They say it can start early. I just kept going back to my doctor, like, what's wrong with me? I don't feel good. And then every time he did like the test, he'd say, no, you're too young. No, I'm not. I know that I'm not. And now I know for sure because, I mean, for you lady, the fact the 49ers beat the Eagles is a big achievement. Yes. See, I thought about that too. Oh my God. You know who I paid jackpots today to? Do you guys remember a rapper named Exhibit? He was so nice. I'm going to post that picture too on like the community picture. Because today I've been seeing him these last couple of days. And today I was just like, you know what? If I could have a picture. And he was like super cool. Thank you, Eddie. But no, I don't have that much knowledge. I just know I want the Niners to win. At work, I don't care what jersey I get to wear. It doesn't have to. You know what I wore today? That's how mad I was at the Niners. I'm going to post it for you too. So you see I don't lie. I wore a Raiders one. And even a guest told me today, he goes, because yesterday I wore the Niner one. A guest was like, oh, today you're Raiders, you're not a real fan? And I said, oh my God, yes, hell yes I am. But I had ran out of jerseys and I didn't have any more Niner jerseys that were clean. So I just picked, it was actually a brand new one. And it was a Raider one, so I wore that. Melly, you know him. Yeah, super cool. Thank you for subscribing, Eddie. Welcome. So yeah, just so you know, I just do different kinds of videos, like whatever I'm in the mood for. Like I don't really do late night ones, but if I do, it's usually like cooking something really quick. And I'm always in a hurry, but not tonight. Maybe tonight, because my son, I don't know if he told me he was going to go on. But I let him know. I was like, you know what? I have this food and I feel like getting on here and just chatting for a bit. Sounds like you don't have to wear a uniform at work. So for football, we get to wear like whatever jersey. For hockey, if it's a home game, we get to wear a jersey. So actually tomorrow the Vegas Golden Knights are playing at home. So tomorrow, wait, oh yeah, the Knights are playing. I'm just saying it like that because I actually stopped by Uniform Control because they do our dry cleaning for our uniforms. And I picked up like my 3 sets of uniforms just because I hadn't worn it in so long because I've been using like the football jersey. I've been using the Knights. And if the Aces are the women's basketball. Wish you well, Ma. Oh, thank you, Tommy. Hi. Hi, Priscilla. If they're playing, then I get to wear a jersey for that. And who else can I wear? I think that's it. But yeah, any break I can get from like the usual uniform because we have to wear a jacket and it's hot. Like I said, premenopause sucks. So I take advantage of it. See, 2 tacos down just like that. How do you apply the lash clusters? I'll tell you right now. College games tomorrow. Yep. Who do you want to win? Eddie, do you have a certain team? Not that I follow college basketball, but if you think about it, LA Rams are technically in California. Yep. That's exactly, because people were like, ew, why do you want the Rams to win? I said, you know what? West Side, baby. West Side. Anyway, no, I don't talk like that, but I just thought it was funny. But yeah, no, but for real, it's like West Side. Why wouldn't I root for a team that's from my side? was a high school coach. Oh, that's cool. I loved basketball so much growing up. And I've mentioned I was actually pretty good. Like I had MVP since like the fifth grade. Fifth grade. So my mom has like trophies, but I was really good. And I always thought that because I still have that competitive side when my daughters, who are not competitive at all, they're very girly. When they were in grammar school and they played, you'd hear me louder than the coach. And my line is always like, hands up, like, basketball. Because kids, I don't know what happened. What happened to like that competitiveness? So you'd hear me louder than the coach. Even if they were cheerleaders and they were cheering for the boys, of course I'm gonna root for our school. So yeah, I'd be there, and some of the dads, you can tell they'd be like, and I'd be like, come on, rep, really? Like when they wouldn't call the fouls and stuff. Did you see my Broncos? I did. I did. How cute, Miranda. Here we are talking football like we know. Shoot. Our channel can be just as good. Like, not just the men know. You know what was so funny? I got on when it wasn't that busy at work. My friend told me to add chat. What is it called, guys? I don't remember, but it's called chat. Is it chat? I kept calling it GPS, like how when you need to find an address. Chat GPT. Anyway, I threw up one of my pictures and I said, put me in a sexy outfit. Oh my God. I want the picture they gave. I'm going to post it too. Oh my God, I'm trying to share everything with you guys. But I was like, that's my goal. That's how I have to look. That's why I go to the gym. That's how I'm going to get there. That's the outfit that I need to wear. Because they put me in this really sexy outfit. So I show my coworkers. And it was so funny. And then I said, put me next to this really sexy guy. And I guess they do an AI picture, but they matched me with this like person next to me. So as a joke, I sent it to my two friends and I said, guys, do you guys remember I got pulled over the last time because I hadn't registered my car? Well, I went on a date with the cop that pulled me over. And this is me lying because it was just so funny, but the picture was so freaking real. And when my friend gets back from lunch, I said, did you see the picture? And he goes, yeah. Are cops even supposed to do that? It was so freaking funny because they actually thought the guy that the Chat GPT, am I saying it right? Is that it? Chat GPT, GP3. Yeah. Oh, I thought you posted it. But anyway, that's how real the picture looked. Where you grew up? San Francisco, born and raised. And then moved here and there. Okay, after I chew this, I'm going to get into the comments. So feel free to ask whatever you want. But I have to chew my food right. But yeah, those two tacos were delicious. And see what I'm saying? I get full really easy. I believe so. I know what you're talking about, though. I made sure I have to have water. I think in one of the recent videos, you guys saw me have a soda. That's the thing about having that real soda. And I say real because I mean like not diet, not Coke Zero, none of that. The next day, you're like craving another one. So I said, no, I have to have water. How did you end up in Georgia? So my ex-husband, it was pretty funny because we were young. And one day, like, he hadn't been working. I don't think I have him on here. But anyway, it's the truth. He wasn't really working. We were in San Francisco. And one time it took him, he said, I would join the military. And I said, for real? And so the next day I called the recruiting place, and they were there at the house like the next day to like recruit him. And then he went to boot camp. And for me, it was cool because I didn't want to live at home and stuff. And I was like, I'd go back and forth where I was at my mom's, but you know, I wanted my own place. Hold on. How is Mama doing with her nausea? Oh my God, she's doing, she hasn't mentioned it, Miranda, so I think it's, you know, fading. But let me get back to the recruiter came. Anyway, they took his ass to boot camp and they stationed him in Fort Benning, Georgia. He did infantry, and I guess that means it's like a really hard, how do you say it? Not a really hard course, you know, but infantry is like supposed to be the toughest one. How do you become a mod? I'm gonna ask my son Jeremy because he did all that for me. And I would want more of you that I see on here more to be mods. But yeah, so that's how I ended up in Fort Benning, Georgia. And I loved it. I loved that whole, you know, living in the East. It was just different from growing up in San Francisco. I actually had a good time. Oh my God, I had the best time. Imagine being on a military base and men in uniform. I don't know, something about those uniforms. I loved it. So I was always happy there. And I got to be a manager at the bowling center on base. So that was fun too. But Lexi, back to Miranda, your question. I know we have a doctor's appointment this weekend, so I think it'll be really cool. She's maybe 5.5 months now. So I'm excited. Maybe we'll do an ultrasound. Oh my God, Apple, I had so much fun there. It was like really cool. And especially working at that bowling center, when like the bartender girls like would call out, I'd have to fill in. And you kind of already see my personality. I don't shut up. I'm very like talkative and like, you know, I can just talk to anybody, I think. I used to get really good tips. And I'm not even a bartender. I didn't even know how to make the drinks. I'd be asking them, what do you want? And they'd tell me what to, you know, how to mix it up. Really great experience. So I had the fun part about it. My ex-husband at the time, he had to go to, I don't know, they call it when they're going to the field. And he even had to go to Kuwait for a little bit. So all I remember is like, he'd be over there, we'd be getting paid, I'd be shopping. And yeah, I'd just make sure I'd send him like care packages and letters and all that. So yeah, I had a really good time over there. Okay, I'm gonna. And let's see, have you heard about the third sonogram? Oh, the 3D sonogram. Yes, I'm excited to do that. I'm definitely gonna do that for her. Did I miss anything? And you know what was cool? When I was in Georgia, Jeremy didn't go live with me over there full time. He was very close to his grandma's, but he would visit a lot. And it was just nice having them out there. Like it would be Jeremy, and his cousins, And it was always good because even though my ex-husband had to go to Kuwait or out in the field, I always had company. And I became friends with like all my neighbors. I still actually have them on like the platforms, I think Instagram and TikTok. Have you ever ate at the Blackout restaurant? No, Apple. Should I out? I'm down to try it. It's here in Las Vegas. Oh, good night, Miranda. Thank you for joining. It's always a pleasure to see you on here. At least we get to chat for a little bit. I know if you guys keep me up, that's even good because now I have to wait a whole hour because I can't go to bed like right after you eat. Do you guys follow that too? Like, did you grow up with your parents telling you you have to wait an hour before you go to bed after you eat? You eat in the dark. Wait, did I go there? Is it an Italian place? Raiders are lucky because they get first draft. Yes, Nate. That's the good thing. But I don't know, them freaking Raiders. It must suck being a Raider fan. Like, I give it to you guys. That's why I don't mind wearing the jersey. Because even if the team can suck ass, you know what? The fans are fucking hardcore. Sometimes when like I see guests wearing their Raider stuff and I happen to have the Niner stuff on and I can see those looks, I feel scared sometimes. And I want to say like, hey, I like both teams. Raiders always score up draft picks. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do. Do you like basketball? It's a 7 small course meal. You need to try it. You know what? I've heard of it. I haven't tried it. I'm thinking of another place where it's like an Italian restaurant. I can't think of another name, but you knock on the door and they make it look like kind of gangster, like the mob and stuff. Who's your favorite team, Nate? You better say the right name. I'm just kidding. I mean the right team. Hi, Fute. Hello. Nice. I love Golden State. Actually, in February, are they still in it? Because that's how I haven't even had a chance to really watch basketball. All I know is that somebody was going to get traded, like Kaminga. But I haven't even followed up on that. I know, what's the latest? I heard, I just can't remember the names, but somebody on the Golden Knights is supposed to get traded. I like Golden Knights. So you're obviously a Steph Curry fan. Who isn't, right? I mean, even if you're not a fan of the freaking Warriors, who would not? He just puts on a show. I love freaking Steph Curry. And he's such a like entertainer. Like he does these outrageous shots from half freaking court, and then he just like dances it off, and he just looks. Sometimes he just walks away like, yeah, that's right, you saw that. Let's see. What's this? Apparently they have too many. Yeah. Oh, okay. I was just asking because I'm going to be out there in February from the 10th through the 15th. And if they are still playing, then my sister's supposed to get us tickets to go watch them. That would be exciting to go to the new Chase, you know, where they play. I mean, I've been there since they moved from Oakland, but I haven't actually went to see a game there. I only went when they were in Oakland. I've only been outside, like to walk around. I am doing sad today. Oh, I'm sorry, Megan. I hope there was something I can tell you to make your day better. At least, I don't know, are we on the same time zone? But You made it this late, girl. You know what? It's almost time for bed. By the time you wake up, it's a new freaking day. Just wipe the shit off, and tomorrow we start over, right? Jimmy Butler, I love that combination. I love Jimmy Butler with them. At first, does anybody that follows the Warriors, oh my God, I hope fucking Green don't ever hear me. Like he would really hear me. But sometimes when Green shoots, are you guys ever like, no, don't shoot? Because damn, it's like hit or miss. Is he gonna make it? But yeah, I love Jimmy Butler on there. How do I get rid of the fear of having surgery in 6 hours? Well, you know what? I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm scared of surgeries and I'm scared of going to sleep. But if it's something that you have to do, you know what? Just pray and just leave it all up to God. You're going to be okay. And hopefully you research your doctor and you know that they've been doing it for years, and just have faith. You're going to be okay. You know what? If I go live tomorrow and I see your name, what is it? Mia, oh, sorry, I'm so bad with names and my vision doesn't help either. But I'm sure you're going to be fine. And I don't want to ask you like what you're having because, you know, it might be personal. But don't worry, you got it. You got it. I'm sure you know the doctor for a long time, and whatever it is, if it's plastic surgery, oh my God, I'd get so happy of the end result that I'd go in there like, yes, just change me up. I have a compound fracture in my right ankle and my bones are coming out of the skin. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, that just sounds like it hurts. I feel you with the ankle. I have a bad ankle. I have a degenerative Achilles tendon that the doctor probably thought I just wanted FMLA. And he probably thought, because every time I go there, I'd be like happy and in a good mood. And I'd be like, I'm really in pain. That he said one day, before he filled out my paperwork, he said, I'm going to have them do an MRI. And I said, thank you, finally. And the MRI showed that it was so degenerative and there was no fixing. And he just said it's from always being on my feet because I've done sports. I was a Zumba teacher. And I think it's just overuse that my poor Achilles. And it hasn't acted up in a while because right now I deal with the whole nerve in my left foot where I'm walking and my feet kind of tense up like they curl. And so luckily I haven't felt it, but I feel you. I'm sorry you're even feeling any pain. I know. I have to buy so many different kinds of shoes trying to alleviate the pain and trying to find the right one. Oh, Jonathan, thank you. Do I? You know, I never throw my hair in a ponytail, but Draymond Green is too violent. Oh my God. I just feel like he loves to foul. Sometimes I'm like, God, like he causes little extras that could have been avoided. Like, you know, with the fouls and stuff. I had 17 MRI done yesterday and I feel like screaming. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, at least the MRI gave them a better picture of what you got going on. And at least you know that if you've made the decision to have surgery, that it's actually legit. Like if the surgery, because I'm even thinking of it. I just want to go in there and ask the doctor, can you just try to poke the damn nerve, kill that one little nerve that keeps messing with my foot and can I avoid getting operated? Because I don't want to get operated either. Megan Pierce. But I think if you're at that point with the MRI and stuff, then, you know, I'm sure it's going to help alleviate your pain. And I'm going to pray for you. And now that everybody on here has read that you're going to go through, you know, your procedure, then we're going to keep you in our prayers. Megan, you are the one getting the operation, right? Because I remember it was a name I couldn't pronounce, but now I see your name good and I see that it's Megan. I hope I'm talking to the right person, but whoever, I am going to keep you in my prayers because that pain is no joke. This is the first time having surgery and I am really scared of it. Yes. Don't be scared. Did they say how long the surgery is going to take? Look at how many people you're going to have praying for you. I think you're going to be okay. And only you know before the surgery, like what you're going through. So I would just weigh out, look, not the 6'7" if my daughter's watching, but you just weigh it out. Like, is the pain, do you want to continue having pain? And is the surgery, having the surgery going to fix that? Come to my game Tuesday at 6. Okay, Jonathan, I'm going to be there. You know what? I even want to do a short because I don't know if they're going to let me record, especially when you have like other people. Some people don't want to be filmed. But guys, if I got to film Jonathan, that's like my future son-in-law, my 18-year-old. If you don't know, I have an 18-year-old daughter named Lexi. Her name's Alexis, but we call her Lexi. She's 5.5 months pregnant, and that's my future son-in-law. But he's an amazing basketball player. Let's see. Prayers, Megan. May God give you the peace and courage and comfort. That's it. If you pray on it, just, oh my gosh, thank you, Melly. You said it right there. You need to get through this, and may he watch over and guide them through the surgery. He is. Like, I always say that. I always say, oh my God, just let God take over and be right there. And you really have to believe it. And you know what I learned? When I ask God for stuff, I don't just say, oh, and can you please? No, because somewhere in the Bible, it does say, like, you don't just ask, like, I want this. You let him know, like, no, you're going to give me this. You go in there asking for what you want, and you have faith and you pray, and it comes along with too. You know, that's why I always try to tell you guys it's not hard trying to be good. And not that I'm like good or like Mother Teresa or anything, but it's always like I always make sure I think about it in situations that could go bad. I just think, no, God's in control. And even when people get me mad, because like I'm like everybody else, I get pissed off. And I just think it just helps me taking that 1 minute just to say, okay, this is a test. God's got my back. This is one of those. But back to Jonathan, man, he can play really good basketball. So, good night, Diana. Gotta wake up early tomorrow. Okay, Apple, have a good night. Thank you for staying on this long. I don't even know, have I been on long? I just been yapping. But, Megan, again, see, look at how many people you have on your side just praying for you. I wish I can tell you how. All I can tell you is that I know praying, and just pray for everything, like even that anxiety you're feeling, he'll take it away. And yeah, what team does Jonathan play for? Jonathan, what's the name of your team? Did you fall, Megan? I know, Megan, how did that happen? Thank you, Motown, because you guys are like asking things that I want to ask, but you know how I go from one thing to another. Oh, he plays for the Eagles. Okay. You play with your brother too, right? But yeah, Jonathan's game would actually be an exciting one to watch. Apple, again, good night. Thank you. Have a good day tomorrow. And is it high school or college basketball? Isn't it like one of those teams in the middle, like after you're done with high school? Is it like an intramural? Mural? I don't know what they call it, but I actually played in one of those when I went to, where did I go? San Francisco State. Hometown. I fell down the stairs at the hotel. Oh no. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry to hear that. But I have faith that the surgery is going to be successful. You're going to be fine. And the outcome, oh my God, I'm sure it'll just be a successful one. Just kidding, high school. What did you say? Oh, D1. Whatever. Even though, like, yeah, keep working hard. I don't see why you can't. Because he said D1, if anybody doesn't know what that means. It's like a certain college. It's like not professional, but it's up there. Like before professional, right? Is there any guys out here? Am I right? But damn, D1 is impressive. I'm a D1. Neat. Oh, wrestler. Wow, wrestling. Wrestler. I fell on ice, had hardware in my ankle. Oh, Motown. See, I hear of that. Like when people actually need like hardware in their someplace in their bodies. And I heard, you know what? Most people that do choose places like Vegas and Arizona because I heard it could get pretty painful, like in states where it's very cold. I am losing blood and I am really scared. Don't be scared. They're going to be watching you. Like I'm sure you're going to have the anesthesiologist there. Is it an orthopedic surgeon? I'm sure it's an orthopedic surgeon. And they know what they're doing. And trust me, they don't want to risk. They want to get you good. Yes, D1 is a top rank in sport college. Hey, what's up, Julio? Thank you for the nice comment. Yeah, I wrestle for SFU. Is that San Francisco University? I'm sorry, I can't see and I'm probably reading it wrong, but is that correct, Nate? San Francisco SFU. That's how you say it, right? Yeah, I wrestle. South Florida. Nice. Do you have a YouTube channel? Like, do you post some of your stuff? Oh, thank you, Annie. That's a nice comment. Thank you. Considering it's like I worked, and that's really nice because I feel like I look very tired. Mel, I am really scared of this surgery. Oh, I know, Melly, your words are like so comforting. If I was going to surgery, Melly like totally would have made me feel less anxious. See, you guys know like how to put your words together, and usually I do. After I'm done with the video, I'm like, why did I say it like that? I sounded like I don't know what I'm talking about. And I really do. But being online, I get a little nervous. And then I sound like, that's why I don't rewatch, because I'm like, oh my God, they must think like, what a dingbat. But I was actually really smart. Megan, put it in God's hands and you will be fine. I agree. And you got us, we are going to be praying for you. So your surgery will be fine. Please message me tomorrow or when I do a post, like just let me know that, you're home, recovering. And yeah, that's going to make my day because I know the feeling. I mean, I'm a scary cat. I've told you guys, I'm even scared to fly. I don't even want to think about the flight to San Francisco. Luckily, it's 45 minutes, but I don't know. I'd rather drive, but then that's like 8 hours. So I'm gonna get on that plane and just take deep breaths. And I'm taking Paco with me. And Megan, all will be well in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you, Anna. Nate, how many MRIs did you have yesterday? Yeah, how many? Champion did. Oh, I only see Champion. I don't know what. Maybe I missed your first comment. Amber, hi. Hey, Amber, welcome. Didn't know angels are afraid to fly. Oh, that's so sweet. I love you guys. You guys make me feel so good and special. Your message, Diana, and let us know everything went well. Yes. But does anybody else have like a YouTube they do? Because I'd love to follow any of you. That'll keep me entertained. I don't even really watch TV anymore. I'm usually on here like watching videos, trying to see like different ideas or how to get better at like working through like I still don't know. All I've learned is how to go live. I like it because you get to keep your phone upright. And I actually have a nice camera, but I haven't even read the instructions. I should charge it tonight and start using it. Nate said, no, but I do play video games in Twitch. Oh my God. So does Jonathan. I know sometimes he's talking to Lexi and they'll FaceTime me, and all you see is Jonathan playing his game. But a lot of people are now. I mean, all ages. I have friends that are hooked on their gaming. I think it's cool. I was into it, but I was into it when it was like Pac-Man, and oh, I was the best at Miss Pac-Man. But after that, I didn't get into games. Probably because that's when I started like paying attention to boys. I should have stuck to the games. Then look, I kind of had to grow up kind of quick. I wish I did, but I'm not very good with reflecting on my ops. Oh, isn't ops like, I don't know. I heard my kids say that. Like, oh, Jonathan, are you still on there? Help me. But I know ops is something that I've heard the girls say, and I'm like, what the heck are you talking about? Isn't that like the enemy? Jonathan, what games do you play for Twitch? Oh, okay. I don't know if he's still on. Hopefully he is, and he'll answer. If not, I'll ask him. But I remember my girls were into Fortnite. And then, so, did your kids ever ask any of you? Oh, it's like the enemy. Yes, I knew it was something like that because they'd be saying that to me, and I'm like, shut up. They'd be like, oh, you're an ops or whatever. And I'd be like, please, just, because I didn't know the whole lingo. Yes, oh my God, he's always on Fortnite. Oh, it is Fortnite. But anyway, I used to hate it because Gavina was so into roadblocks. So she'd be asking us to get her these cards to put money, and she was like young. But then I'd be like, oh, what did you buy? And I guess because there's other people on there and they can trick them, and she'd be like, oh, somebody took it. And I'd be like, how? Oh, I would get so mad because I'm like, show me who took your this, or why did you listen to them? You're not supposed to even be talking to people on there. But I would get so mad that she'd get tricked into giving away her Roblox money. I like to say, oh, one of the girls that stayed over last night just messaged me and thanked me for having her over. That was really sweet. Well, Megan, why? Wow, Megan, why so long before having surgery? I know. But no, Motown, you know what? I don't like surgery that I've been dealing with, I don't know, like a year or two with the whole something is always wrong with my foot, or has been. But sometimes, yeah. Because my thing is, not that I want to keep going through the pain, but I just keep thinking, nope, somebody's going to have the solution. Like, it doesn't even have to be the doctor. I'm going to meet somebody and they're going to say, I had that same problem and this worked for me. And that's what I've been kind of hoping would happen. But it hasn't happened yet, so I have to keep switching my shoes. Do you guys remember I opened the package with those flat shoes? And I told you they were on sale at Macy's. Do you know, from buying so many expensive like tennis shoes from New Balance, Hoka, if you know what shoe I'm talking about. What's the other one? Oofs. It's like OOFOS. All these other shoes that are like really expensive that people have recommended. All of those never work. And the flat shoe that I got for I think $23 at Macy's on sale have been the ones that have given me like no pain in 2 days. So I told myself that tonight when I'm done like doing this live, I was gonna go look on the Macy's app and find some more like dress shoes because I consider those like dress shoes, but more of a flat shoe. So hopefully I'm like on the right track and hopefully like it's just the type of shoe I'm wearing. But yeah, I hope you are okay. Felipe, hola. Me? You hope I'm okay? I am actually doing very good. Oh, except for the foot pain, but thank you. But we have all been chatting with Megan because she's getting operated tomorrow, and it would be so appreciated if everybody says like a prayer for her just because she has anxiety and that feeling's like horrible, and I wouldn't want any of you to go through it. So let's just make sure we keep her in our prayers, and I think she'll be okay. Hello, Diana. How are you? How is Jeremy? Hi, Renata. I hope I said it right. Oh, I haven't seen your name in a while. Welcome. I'm actually doing really good. I'm excited. Tomorrow's my Friday, so I love my weekend, even though it goes so fast. Jeremy's doing really good. I haven't seen Jeremy since the last time he was in Vegas. I don't even know how long. It just seems like too long. I wish I can have all my kids near me. Look, oh my God, I do look tired. But he's in Arizona, and I'm still trying to talk him in. I'm going to be in San Francisco in February, and I'm hoping he'll like make arrangements and make it out there because my mom and my family would really love to see him. Jeremy's always been like a big deal because he's like my only boy. And, you know, I have Jeremy and 4 girls. So, yeah, he knows it too. And because I had him so young, it's always been like my mom's little boy. So, yeah, Jeremy still gets whatever he wants. But it's cool because, yeah, he could just ask for it and he's going to get it. Not just because he's spoiled like with our family, but he's got that mentality, guys, where he puts his head, he sets his mind on something and it just happens. So, but I'm sure you all know from, you know, being on his channel, you guys already know because of all the love. Like, oh my God, if there's anybody here that is not following at Jeremy in the House, you should go on there and subscribe and you will see what I'm talking about. He's just like a good-hearted guy and very sweet. And it's so cute when I see him get mad at the trolls because I wish I could I don't type quick enough, but I just want to be like, oh my God. And he won't let me because I was like, let me say something. And he's like, no, mommy, just let them. They're just trolls. But in the beginning, it was hard. It was so hard to like not type, like just to comment something and be like, I'm his mama, tell me that or whatever. But yeah, so yeah, Jeremy in the House. If you're not following, I think you should check out his channel. But, oh my God, it's almost 11. I think I'm going to start wrapping this up. I didn't even get to try the chicken tacos, but the birria was very good. You guys saw me, I finished it. I had one of the steak tacos. And if you're interested, if you're in Las Vegas, this food is from Tacos El Güero. It's on the east side. I don't know exactly where, because I just put it into, like, I asked Siri to give me directions and she took me there. But I did get a card, so I'll put their information when I get this posted if anybody's curious and stuff. I'm trying to get better at, like, going to places, and instead of focusing on if I'm saying the right thing and if I'm nervous, I want to really like focus on the food I'm eating. That's why I'm glad today I had 2 tacos. You guys know, usually I take like 3 bites and I end up talking the whole night. But I'm trying to change that. Oh, wait. Hi, everyone. I just found out I have a brain tumor. I don't know what to say or how to react. Like, oh my God. Atilia, I am so sorry to hear that. I mean, did they tell you what stage it's in? Is it one tumor? Man, I am not a doctor, but all I can tell you is that I've actually experienced. One of the videos I recommended, Floor Essence. It's FLORESSENCE, and they sell it like at the vitamin shop or if you go onto Amazon. But it's actually a very good tea. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. You won't be in my prayers, in all of our prayers. And are you off tomorrow? Hey, it's Amber. So tomorrow I work, but it's my Friday. So Tuesday and Wednesday I'll be off. You should adopt me. Annie, I would love to adopt you. Are you in Vegas? How old? Well, that's so funny because it doesn't matter how old we are, because sometimes I meet women and I'm like, oh my God, I wish they can adopt me. I am so sorry. I will have you in my prayers. All of us will be praying. But you know, it's so advanced now that they have so many procedures that can help you. But if you are, I know, I could just imagine, I would definitely, I don't know how you are in faith, how you believe, but prayer always helps me. And you have all of us praying for you as well. So if you do have time tonight, please look up Floor Essence, because my daughter's dad, my husband Elliot, had 24 tumors, brain and stomach. He had, 24 tumors, brain and stomach, and he had, I don't want to say has, but he had I say has because in my mind he doesn't have it anymore, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and they had told him that it was going to come back and that eventually it was gonna, take a toll on him and he will pass from it. Good night, Diana. Good night, Melly. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. And yes, I will definitely see you soon. But from stage 4, his last option, they did something called the gamma knife. And if that wouldn't have been successful, they were going to, they said that his only option was the cancer, what's the name? Cancer Centers of America. But luckily, so they put this port, he had a port like in his chest and in his brain. And I don't know, but the gamma knife, see, because I wasn't in the picture yet with the whole gamma knife procedure. I came after where they told me, he had stage 4 cancer, brain and stomach. And I found this tea for him that's called Floor Essence. And let's see, that was, if my daughter's 14 years ago, and he's cancer free. Like, to be honest with you, they haven't even, he's like healthier than any of us, but he did take the fluorescent. That on the last video, when I did talk about that fluorescence, his oncologist even did, like in the hospital newsletter or some book that she did, she writes about how they're only trained to be doctors, and they only have the knowledge of what they're taught, and as they get patients and those experiences. But she mentioned how the fluorescence, she couldn't explain it, but she says if you guys are willing to try like other options. And she mentions that tea. She mentioned that tea because my husband was her patient, and she knew how severe he was, and they couldn't find his cancer. And I'm telling you, and this is like true story, no joke, brain and stomach cancer, 24 tumors. I don't know who it can help, but I always refer it because thank God it worked for him, and he doesn't have any cancer right now. Oh my God, baby, I love you. What scares me enormously is that it gives me a maximum of 6 to 7 months. Don't get discouraged. Just fight and have faith. You're not done yet, and just see what alternatives are out there. And I'm sure that there's like support groups with people going through the same thing you are, that have had success stories. I don't ever go for what the doctors tell me. They are not the last say. There's a person higher who has control. And I believe that God has the final say. So don't give up. Please don't. And like I said, we will all be praying for you. And yes, just have faith and don't give up. Don't give up, because he was told that his cancer was terminal, and he's still here. And I can't say, I don't know why, but I'm just happy, and that's why I like to share that information about the fluorescence. I lost a 33-year-old niece from brain tumor. Oh, Motown, I'm so sorry. I've lost people from cancer too, and it's just so sad that, no. Yeah, it's just sad. And only God knows why they, have to go through that. But I don't know. I just keep praying. And people say, like, why do I believe? I just choose to have that faith and hope. And I want to believe that, yes, God does hear us. Wait on Israel. Michael, I don't know. It's up to what you believe. I'm not here to change anybody's mind, or, I just know what I believe. And I had that success story, but I've also had where I've lost people. So, but I like to believe, yes, that there is a God. At least for me, it gives me hope. And I don't mind trying to, my way of following like the Bible. Like, I think the Bible stands for the book of instructions before leaving earth. And if you can apply it, I don't know. If anything, it makes you a good person. But that's just my opinion. Because trust me, I'd have conversations with people and we go back and forth. And that's why they say don't discuss religion, politics. Because, yeah, it's it's a controversial subject. And, I respect everybody's opinion. I just know what I believe. And I like, what I believe. And I treat people like I want to be treated. And it's just worked for me. And again, you're going to run into people that they don't think the same. Their vibes are bad. Their energy is bad. Protect your peace. No, don't let anybody come in and just disrupt anything you got going. Because, yeah, to me, that's a test. And when you could just stay silent and walk away, that's, I don't know. I don't know, because I'm thinking of so many things. But to me, that's what works for me. I just think it might look like, oh, my God, you should have said this. No, I'd rather stay silent. And you know what? God's going to take care of them, because for the most part, I feel like I am good to people. And anyway, let's see what we're saying. That's right. Amen. Marielle. Right? I'm sure later I'm going to think about it and be like, oh my God, I should have said it this way, or I should have mentioned this. That's right. Amen. But yeah, any religion, you know, whatever works for you. I respect all religions. So, and I'm not here to contradict anybody. If I ever can say something that, you know, can help anybody in any way, I hope I could. Hi, Gavina. But look, from the 3 cucumbers that I got, or no, actually I got 4. I've only eaten 1, but I did have the 2 tacos. Thank you, Anna. Even though I don't really want to go, my battery's telling me I only have, I'm at 8%. Let me see if I have a plug. Oh, that's the wrong one. I'm going to change this for a little bit to make it closer. Wow. Look, it's working for me. I actually found the plug so I can. Oh, got it. It worked. Oh my gosh, I'm at 6%. So extra pretty today. Oh, thank you, May. I'm so scared. Oh, we were talking with 2 people that are going through something, a surgery and a brain tumor. Oh, thank you, Renata. I just threw it up. It was down. I always wear my hair down, but today I knew I was going to eat a lot, so I didn't want my hair in the way. Actually. Oh, really? Thank you. But I do wear the extensions, so they have to be like growing out. My hair has to be growing out for me to be able to put it up. Because yeah, or else you'd see, like, I use the little hair beads, and sometimes it's hard to hide because my hair's like really thin. But anyway, thank you all for just being so supportive tonight for like the 2 people that are going through their situation. You guys made me feel better. Like, you all have such uplifting comments. I'm so lucky to like even have this channel and know that I have like good people on here. That now I enjoy making you a part of my day. You just made like my night perfect. Was listening in, done cleaning up, and can relax and chat now. Oh, good. Okay, well, I guess I gotta stay on for a little bit longer. And it's helping me like sit here instead of like, if it was up to me, I'd go like shower and go to sleep, but I'm not supposed to because, you know, I just ate. So only facts here, mama. Yes, I could feel it. Like I said it before, I'm so glad my son has you all, like, not as a support system, because I see you all like his friends. You guys are just like, you know, like older sisters or like stepmoms. You guys are so loving to my son that I'm just happy I got to be a part of it and meet you all. Because I'd be watching and I just see like all the love pouring in, and I was so proud. In the beginning, even though there's still trolls, and I don't even like calling the trolls, you know? I mean, maybe they're supposed to be there just to test us. Because trust me, on TikTok, like here I'm doing these little dancing videos, and someone the other day, it's only a TikTok. Like, I would never comment bad on anybody. But I did a TikTok, and in Spanish, it's saying something like, just because everybody thinks I'm lovely, I'm really not. It's kind of like a little joke or like a little sarcastic one. And then someone commented and he put, well, I don't think you're lovely. And so, you know what? At first I said, oh my gosh, I wonder what he, like, why would he say that? Because I would never comment anything. You know, if when I see the lives, if I just see it's a channel that's not really something I'm into, I just swipe up. Why would I take the time to comment something mean on someone who's enjoying what they're doing just to disrupt them? Like, that to me is like, let them say whatever negative comment, but it just shows like they're not even worth the time to sit there and explain. Like, but yeah, all I said to that comment that said, well, I don't think you're lovely, I just put the laughing emoji and I said, oh, I said, that's okay. Because not everybody's meant to like you. So it's all good. Right, Renata? We can handle the trolls for you. I know you guys do. You guys have the fastest fingers. And even on here, like, I just see that messages like sometimes say deleted. And I'm like, oh my God, I wonder what that was. But I'm not that quick, so I don't even get to read them. Mama Diana, you and Jeremy are my two favorite kind of humbled, loving human beings. Oh my gosh, Anna, thank you. That's so sweet of you to say. That's really sweet. Thank you. Thank you for, oh, that's just really sweet. I'm just licking my wounds after the Bears lost. I'm so sorry, Gina. I know. After the Niners lost that bad, like it wasn't even like they could keep up. They just did horrible. I watched the game and man, I'm sorry. I know, but I know the feeling. But it's okay. We'll get them next season for sure. Yes, we can't please everyone. We can't. We can't. And think about if we tried to like figure out like why trolls or these people that say nasty things do it. Oh my God, it's so much energy we'd be wasting, and we'd never figure them out because who knows? It could even be like someone having a bad day or someone who knows. But me personally, to get on one of these channels, if anything, when I'm scrolling too, I'm like, oh, that sounds like, I just listen. Sometimes there's like good messages in there, especially the positive ones. Oh, it says, about the Bears. But yeah. Let me see. Totally agree. And hey, Maz. You know what? I've been like talking so much. I don't even know. Is Jeremy about to come on? I haven't had a message. So I'm sorry, Mama D, but I was rooting for the Seahawks. That's okay. Because we know Sam Darnold's mom. Oh, of course. Of course. And, like I said, the Niners just, I don't think they were ready for him. The Seahawk defense, it's just crazy how good they are. Oh my God, like, seriously, all they scored was field goals. So, really, what could I say? And let me put this back. Where team didn't even get a chance to score a touchdown. Exactly. And like I said, it was a good thing that I was so occupied with like my daughter's sleepover that I just kept, actually people kept texting me the score. Kind of some were rubbing it in, my Seahawks friends. And I was just like, yeah, I'm good. They were just making sure I was good, but I don't get that into it. I mean, of course, I always want my favorite teams to win, but if they don't, then it's their fault. They should have played harder. No, Mama D, our team wasn't healthy. Yeah, I know. We got next season, exactly. Once all of our injured players are back. Right? I know. But you know what? On that note, Wasn't the Seahawk quarterback injured, like something with his ribs? That I was low key thinking, well, maybe if his rib hurts when he throws, he won't even, do that good of a job. But it didn't stop him. So they were just meant to win. But I know it hurt, especially the score. Jeez, I can't believe we couldn't even score a touchdown. Our team needs to work on their defense. Exactly. Offense sells tickets, defense wins games. Yep, that's right. That's what I would tell, well, changing the subject about sports, like basketball, I would tell my girls, because they would just sit there and try to shoot the ball and, do layups and 3-pointers. And I was like, guys, you guys can be the best shooter. But if you can't freaking dribble the ball and get to like down the court to even make a basket, then what's the use in being such an amazing shooter? Because oh gosh, but anyway, it just brings back memories. Going to my daughter's games, the next day, I wouldn't even have a voice. I used to love basketball. Me too, ex-May. That was my thing. I still love basketball. And I'm still competitive when it comes to basketball. Like, I'll get out there, even with the bad foot. It's funny, because when I'm dancing, I swear I don't feel the pain in my foot. And basketball, yeah, I do feel it more, but not as bad. Maybe because you're doing something you love, so your brain's not focused on the pain. Chicago's clutch touchdown was amazing though, Gina. Yeah, I know the 2 football games I saw were really good. But man, those Rams, damn, they did really good. Oh my goodness, it's 11 already. It was great being a Chicagoan during the 30s. Bulls run. When the Bulls, I lost my voice too many times. I know. Oh my God. Do you guys remember, who I always crushed on? Tell me you agree if you do. But I had the biggest crush on Rick Fox. Wasn't he like the most handsome player? My dad and I used to watch the NBA games together growing up. Then we would drive to KFC. Oh my gosh, KFC, when our team wins. Miss those days. Oh my God. I loved KFC, but yeah, things have changed so much, haven't they? Like, from growing up, oh my God, I loved KFC. Remember the little desserts? Like, there was a chocolate and a strawberry, like with the bread, and I forgot the name of it. Was it parfaits? I don't know, but those were my favorite things. He was handsome, right? I think basketball back then, I used to like watching him. But that was always my crush. Tall, kind of dark and handsome. Oh, is he one of my dad's favorite players from the Lakers? Yeah, mine's too. Yes, perfect chocolates. Oh, the May. But, oh, I wish I can sit here and just keep chatting. I do have to get ready for bed. But the tacos, guys, were really good. But not even close to the time chatting with you all. I'm telling you, this has become like my favorite thing. So, and please, if anybody has a YouTube, please comment so I can like subscribe and watch. And because now it seems like I watch more YouTube. That is also besides the TikTok, and that is why people over here starting calling them the, oh yeah, no, what these last minute Hail Mary throws gets your heart racing. I know. Oh, I know. And then you're like, why do you wait till the last minute? That's fine, mama, rest up. Yes, I know, even though I don't want to go. Hi, homies. Welcome in. We're just finishing up, but I had some tacos and we had very good conversations. And yeah, you guys help uplift me. Just how you guys just know the right thing to say. Thank you so much for helping, you know, the two people going through what they're going through, and your words, man, they're just so powerful. That's what I'm saying. Like, people don't know, but words are powerful. Imagine if we can use our words in like showing love, you know, being like encouraging or supporting to people. Then I don't know. I know it's just a thought, but I think things would be a little different. Anyway, that's just my thought. But guys, thank you so much for staying here with me this long. It was so nice talking to you all. I love you. And I'll definitely see you sometime Tuesday or Wednesday. Not sure what, but I'm going to do a little video because I am going to be at Zumba tomorrow at 9. I wish they could let me film, because it's like if I'm going to go, it's going to be like a party. Because I even tell the ladies there that it's like my club time. Yes, try to live, Diana. Okay, have a great day at work tomorrow. Thank you. Oh my God. You guys made today a great day. Thank you for the live. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you all. I'm so thankful for all of you. Seriously, like, I am so thankful for all of you. I feel like you guys are like my friends. I don't know you like in person, but man, I could just feel the love. And I wish you guys were actually all here in Vegas. But anyway, have a good night. Thank you again for all that love you showed to the two people going through their situation. And let's keep them in our prayers. I'm definitely going to keep all of you in my prayers because I love you all. And I will see you on the next video. Have a good night.